Hello again, and welcome to another one of my robotic videos. In this video, I have updated the AESOP 1000 robot that I have demonstrated in my previous video. As you can see here, I've added some buttons. I have also built an MRI control system using Arduino and some hardware, as you can see. So first I'm gonna start by creating the robot and moving the end effector. First we need to pick the degrees of freedom. Let's say we have 6. Then we create robot using create button. As you can see, the robot is created over here. Next we can move the robot end effector using these buttons. Now the way this works is that it performs forward followed by inverse kinematics to find the location of the end effector. As you can see, I'm moving my robot in I can move my robot in 3 directions: the X, Y, and the Z, both positive and negative. Now let's move to the MRI control system. As you can see here, I've created a hardware control section. The user can use this to connect to the Arduino hardware control. First we need to put the COM port to which the Arduino is connected. In my case it's COM5. Next we click connect. After a while we'll receive a message confirming that the Arduino is successfully connected. If not, we'll receive an error message. Now as you can see, the GUI is updated dynamically as I press buttons. Now I'll click the load MRI button to load the MRI imaging system, as you can see here. And I'm gonna use the hardware to control my software or the MRI images. So I have created 3 push buttons for 3 axes, X, Y, and Z, or axial, sagittal, and coronal. And I have here a potentiometer to scroll through images and a push button to exit from the hardware system or disconnect. Now first I'm gonna pick the axial view. Once I click it, an LED which is for the axial mode is lit, and I'm gonna use the potentiometer to scroll through the images. As you can see here, I'm scrolling through my images in the axial view and can go all the way. Next I'm gonna move to the sagittal, which also lights the yellow LED, and again I can use the scroll to move the images using the potentiometer. Then this is the coronal view. And once I'm done, I can exit using this push button. Now I can also create a 3D view of the 2D images that are shown here. This is done using this drop down menu, which I can choose from axial, sagittal, and coronal. I also need to enter the number of slices that I will use for creating the 3D model. Let's say I'm gonna use 7 and then generate 3D. Now the user needs to pick points on the 2D image in order to create the 3D model. So as you can see here, I'm picking image. I've used the IMPixel function provided by MATLAB to perform this task, as you can see. Now, since I chose 7, it's gonna show me 7 slices. And I'm just picking some points that are, first I started with a small circle and then large and then small again. And we'll see the 3D model soon. As you can see here, I've created the 3D model, which is small first and then large and then small again, you can see, and it's similar to the size of the brain or skull that is shown in the 2D MRI imaging. Okay, thank you all for watching and stay tuned for more videos.